Good evening, everybody. It's the first Monday of the month, which means it's Stash Builders.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Check out this crazy color behind us. Isn't this gorgeous? These are all batiks. And I've just been sitting here studying this, imagining how in the world would I finish that if I knew how to quilt? How would I machine quilt that? Because I'm not going to hand quilt it. If you have a great idea, post it for us. I'd love to hear your idea. So we are missing our producer today. She's off caring for her dad. So Charity and I are going to muddle through this story by ourselves.
Yes.
So, stash builders. You want to talk about calendar first?
Sure.
Okay, let's talk about the calendar. Tomorrow, yay! It's the launch of our inaugural block of the month. We are doing our very first block of the month. It's 10 months long and it is $25.99. It is tell me, is it Reflections?
Yes,
Reflections. Thank you. Reflections by Kay England. So go take a peek at that on the web if you haven't seen it already here. Reflections by Kay England. $25.99 gives you the block of the month. You just sign up and we're going to collect your credit card information and we're just going to run that every month for you. You can come into the store on the first Tuesday, choose either the morning or the afternoon. Come in on the first Tuesday and see a demo of how that block is made and some of the gadgets and tools that Deb is using to make her quilting life easier.
Awesome.
And then on Tuesday afternoons or evenings from 5:30 to 8, they're doing a stay and sew. So if you want to come and sit and sew and work on this block, then you can come and join Deb for that.
And that's just $10.
And that's an extra $10. It is. So we hope that you will come and that we'll see you here and that you'll sign up for Block of the Month. There is a 10% savings if you want to just pay for the whole thing all at once.
Yes.
So that's the first thing I'd tell you about. The second thing I would tell you about is the Wanda Quilt. It's if you haven't seen it, it's hanging at the front door. I kind of wish I'd brought it over here now. The Wanda Quilt made with Kaif fabric, and it's just a super fun quilt. Martha's teaching that for us, and I just looked up the date, and boom, it's out of my head. Excuse me, that is the 13th of November. Martha's teaching the Wanda Quilt, uses the Stripology ruler and a book by Gudrun Erla called Stripology Mixology 2. And we have all that here. I have Kaif layer cakes in 3 different colorways, as well as the black and white fabric and some polka dots. Or of course, you can build it in your own colorway too. So we have that one coming. We have Hack Your Hoodie the Friday before. That's with Kelly Howery, and she's teaching how to take a simple hoodie, a simple zippered hoodie, and changing it into a kind of like a little swing jacket. It's really cute. She's taught it here before. All of Kelly's classes are always phenomenally popular.
So much fun.
Yeah. So if you'd like to learn to hack a hoodie, that's your girl and that's your class, the 12th of November. Let me look. I'm scanning really fast to see if there's anything I've missed. Looks like Jackie, I'm sorry, absolutely. Jackie's card class is Saturday the 20th. So learn to embroider your own greeting cards just in time for Christmas. And that's a really fun technique that lets you use denser designs and just it's a really nice class. And that's Saturday the 20th. So go ahead, hit the web and get signed up for those.
Are you ready for fabric?
I am. I'm ready for fabric.
All right. And our first one is...
So these fabrics, we had an opportunity to avail ourselves of a unique collection of fabric. Now you're looking at this and it looks kind of emeraldy green, but I'll tell you, it is actually kind of a sage color. Let me tell you what these fabrics are. I don't know that I can say they're batiks because they don't look stamped in the same way, but they are called hand painted, and they are Indonesian, and they are gorgeous. This is in a sage green. This fabric is it's a Hoffman product. Let me see if I can read it to the card to you. These goods are unique. Each piece is hand painted. There are always variations from roll to roll, color to color. That is the beauty of the fabric. So it sounds a lot like a batik to me, and it's tight like a batik, very tightly woven. So anyway, these are just this is just gorgeous. And I have 3 of them in this sage color and then a couple of other colors. This fabric is regularly $8.99, and because we have this tremendous Stash Builder sale, fabric number 1 is on sale for $6.29. I mean, right? When's the last time you saw $6 fabric?
Not very often.
Not very often. So let me put this one away. This is fabric number 1 for $6.29.
Shall we explain how they purchase?
Go right ahead. I always forget that part.
All right, so that was fabric number 1. It is a 1 yard cut minimum. You just type sold and the number of fabric that you would like and how much you would like us to cut for you. And then on Wednesday, we will have someone call you to collect your payment. And
There
this
you go.
sale lasts till tonight until about Wednesday morning. And it'll just keep looping on Facebook or YouTube, and you can go back and watch it and catch maybe some of the fabrics you've missed if you're catching them later.
There you go. So don't worry about missing one. Just rewind and watch again. This is another of the same fabrics. This one has kind of these little diamond triangle motifs in it. It is the same kind of sage green, kind of tonal. I look at this and I think of those art quilters that are looking for the perfect shade of something. Linda, I'm looking at you. Art quilters would love fabrics like these. At $6.29, fabric number 2. Just tell us how many yards you'd like to have. Fabric number 3. This one's my favorite. It is a real dusky shade of sagey green that is just gorgeous. If you're a follower of Indigo Junction, and you like Indigo Junction patterns, I can see this in a tunic top or something like that. Just gorgeous. This one is fabric number 3, and it is $6.29 a yard. So just comment fabric number 3 sold.
And how many yards?
All of them.
We're excited about these new fabrics.
We had Charity got Robert, to bless his heart, to build us another shelf, and so we'll be able to a couple of them. We'll be able to highlight our new arrivals. So if you're wondering what's new in the store, you'll be able to walk into the fabric department and see just what we got that is new. Here's the next one. This is kind of I think the word I'm looking for is ochre. It's this deep burnt yellow, golden yellow. And boy, that does not look golden yellow on my screen. I don't know what it looks like on yours. But it is a deep goldenrod. That's what I want to say. It's a goldenrod color. I don't think ochre's right. I don't know why my brain won't tell me that.
See the lights. I'm trying to see the design.
Yeah. Super pretty. Again, a batik style fabric, hand painted. This is fabric number 4, $6.29 a yard by Hoffman. When's the last time you bought a Hoffman fabric for $6 a yard? This is the one I love. This may or may not be available because I may or may not buy the whole bolt. I don't know. Well, I got to go home and count projects because I want it in like 3 different ones. I can't say it's a polka dot because it's so, because the dots run into each other. You know how they use those tiles and stamp? And so they kind of, bump one another and whatnot, but it has a great look to it. I almost think of like grunge or, anyway, it's certainly an uncolor. I have the perfect perfect quilt to put this in the sashing and probably the backing.
What
I'm
color
super
would you
loving
think?
it. Man, it's kind of a green smoky gray,
You'd almost think it's brown at first, but then you look at
but
it.
then it's not.
Yeah.
And then it's not gray and it's not green and it's not brown. It's
somewhere all three.
gray, greeny brown.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, what number are we at? Number
First-
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, fabric number 5.
Fabric number 5.
And the price again?
$6.29.
I don't believe you.
I know. I asked her, "Are we still doing 30%? Because we got a great price on these. Are we still doing 30% off?" She said, "Don't we always do 30% off?" Well, yes, indeed we do. So here we go. I'm going to scoot out of frame and go get some more. This is fabric number 6.
This is a Maywood fabric. Line is called Bloom On. So, and this is regularly fabric number 6. Regularly $11.99, on sale tonight for $8 and what?
39 cents.
So the background for this is more of a limey olivey green.
It is kind of a lime green, isn't it?
So I know it looks a little bit more greenish blue on there. Let's see if I can get some of my hand adds warmth.
Bloom On by Maywood.
I think we're gonna have to retire Robin's fabric cam.
Might need to get a higher quality fabric cam.
Yeah, it's just not showing the color.
It's not showing.
So that was the fabric number 6 for $8.39.
Excuse me. And fabric number 7.
Still part of Bloom On Maywood.
I think these would be fun in those 3-yard kits. In fact, we'll probably get Tranny to whip us up some of those 3-yard bundle kits by the time we do the next show.
Just doing this the wrong way.
Just great big roses and I don't know what that is. Like crocuses, just pretty flowers. Kind of a watercolor look.
Mm-hmm. It's got the white background.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. This is fabric number 7 for $8.39 a yard. Just comment sold. We'll worry about it tomorrow.
Yes.
Sound like Scarlett O'Hara. Tomorrow's another day. Oh, this is the one I like. Fabric number 8. This is persimmon and orange and red and just gorgeous colors.
Yes, gorgeous.
Cranberry. Gorgeous. Also of the Bloom On. And you can always go look at Maywood and look that up, Bloom On, and think, gosh, what would I do with this? And they'll tell you what you can do with it.
So that's a white background. And it's got kind of a blue tint there.
It does look blue. Kind of looks like old-fashioned wallpaper then, the picture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a pretty one. $8.39. Fabric number 8. We have quite a few tonight, including Robin. We did not forget to do extra wide backs. She always wants us to do extra wide backs. 8. You start with 9 while I bring more over.
All right. So this is the Benertex line called Pour to Color by Paula Nessestone. I did not say that right. And we've had some of this in the store, but now we've got more of the colors in. Ooh, that's gorgeous. So it's got orange and greens and yellows. Perfect for the fall right now if you're still working on some of your fall projects. It's just really pretty. It's $11.99, on sale for $8.39. So this was fabric number 9. So the next few will be kind of in the same pattern, just a different colorway.
Number 10, this is in purples. What is this one called? Poured color.
Poured color.
Oh, you know where they, this is that new thing, that art form that's really popular. My daughter-in-law does it. That poured acrylic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's like. She does gorgeous pieces. So, again, you collage and art quilters, what a great study in color.
You know, we have those great creative grids of those crazy.
The Crazy 8.
Yeah. And the Scrappy 8, which would be very similar to these squares behind us. And you could get all these different colors and cut out different pathways.
Mm-hmm.
And
pretty
then
awesome.
Have the black trim between each one.
Fabric number 10.
Which is $8.39.
Fabric number 11. I like this one a lot.
I think we had this one. This is a reorder.
Is it really? Oh, I'm not surprised. It's a pretty one. And what a great back. You quilters. What a great back. Just a riot of color. This is fabric number 11. Benartex's poured color. This is called Cosette. Aw, it's like Les Miserables, Cosette.
And these colors right here remind me of peacocks.
Oh, they do. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, fabric number 11. Hang on a sec. I got to step off frame. It's all just so heavy. There's number 12.
This is a darker purple than the first purple we showed you. Still part of the poured color. This would be fabric. What number you said again?
This one is purple. It's all Cosette.
Yeah.
Cosette is purple. That's number 12. This is more in the plum lines, whereas the other one was in the fuchsias. This is more in the grape and plum and fruit. It's more fruit.
Grape. That's what I see when I see grape. So fabric number 12, this is fabric number 13, and all these poured colors are on sale for $8.39 tonight, or during the time for stash builders. Ooh, one of our lemonly greens.
It is not that neon, let me just tell you. It is very citrusy green, but it is not as neon as it looks there. It's not quite as Kelly.
Yeah.
In real life. It's got a deep thread of a red in there that's really interesting. A really deep red.
Very pretty. All right, that was fabric number 13 for $8.39, regularly $11.99.
Oh, we got 2 more.
Going into the blues now, and the blue greens. Are those the same?
Like 14. I don't know. I can't tell. No. Oh. Had to get it further away, but no. Here's 14.
All right. So.
Now this is peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Bright jades and purples, and that is gorgeous. Referred to as teal.
There's the blue.
Teal multi.
I think it's that green light that it has on the camera.
Yeah, I wish you could see these better. They're just gorgeous. And this one is teal multi, so it's got a lot of pink in it. Kind of fun. It's got this really hot pink running through it, and a white and a bright cranberry red, kind of a really more of a Santa red.
Where's that? Was fabric number 15?
15. Yep, $8.39 a yard. Just mark sold. And how many yards you'd like to have. Okay, have I got a surprise? This was fun. I didn't know about this, and Charity, when it came in, Charity came running over to me and was like, you have to see this. These are so cool. These are fat quarters by the yard, if that makes sense to you. Let me show. This line is called No Weeds Here. I think it's like a spring garden. So as you unfold this, and she'll do that for you, it has a white background. Ignore that blue background. It is a pure white background. with plant, all these little plants, and here's a little flower. Now let me flip this over and let you see the other side. It's a strawberry and butterflies. Sorry, strawberries and butterflies. You get 4 fat quarters, obviously, for every yard, but the cool thing is all 4 of them are different. So, how interesting is that? And so if you're a collector of fat quarters and you want to build your stash, this is, stash builders, build the stash.
Doesn't this have 8 repeats?
It does. You have 8 repeats, so you can get 2 yards, and before you start repeating the fabric, before you start repeating from the panel. So here's that little blue one. So that's the first 4. Let's look at the second 4. It's got ladybugs and little green leaves. Let me get over here to the ladybugs. And let's see what's on the back side. Something French. Ooh, this one's gorgeous. This has like yarrow and peonies and just beautiful flowers on it. This is called No Weeds Here. It's a Hoffman product, and at $8.99 a yard is $6.29 a yard tonight. And if you bought 2 yards, you would have 8 unique fat quarters. It's going to be fun for project building. How often I build a quilt out of one of my very many fat quarter books.
So what fabric was this?
This one is number 16.
Yes.
Okay, let me show you the next one. This one made, hang on. This is number 17. This one made Trina giggle. Let's see, is this one called, this one's called Navy, but it's called With a Twist. Hoffman's With a Twist. So we'll look at the first 4 first. It's a pale blue background with little blue and green leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one, you want to show the back side? Its opposite side are slices of fruit, sort of like fruit.
Yeah.
In pink and orange and yellow, obviously citrus colors.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Very.
This all has a white undertone. The next one is a small scale print of little leaves. This looks like little scattered leaves.
Yeah.
And its companion on the back side looks a little bit like cork. And it's kind of a let's see if we can get into the color.
Corally.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't think of the name of the color. Kind of coral.
Okay. These are kind of hard to show.
They are.
So
we might try light behind us next time. These, again, citrus shapes and colors in yellow, orange, and red. The next one is a little floret in green. And if we flip the back side over, oh, this is fun. Little fruits. Good for an ice spike quilt. It has a navy background with pastel persimmons and plums and limes and lemons and whatnot. And then this one is just a little collection of dots in a pattern. This is regularly $8.99, on sale for $6.29. It's called With a Twist. And I'm actually building a couple of kits with this fabric right now. It works very well for small, if you're into charity quilts. Every time I say that, it makes me giggle.
why they gotta be small?
They don't have to be small. They can be as big as the world. They can be big. Just add enough borders. Am I right? If you put enough borders on something, you'll get it big. Okay. Let me set this aside just as it is. This one is fabric number 17, $6.29 a yard. 8 unique fat quarters in 2 yards. And here's her companion. Sorry. So everything you just saw in it's the same thing in cooler tones. The exact same colors if you took them from warm tone and moved them to cool. So I have the same fabric. I have oranges and lemons and persimmons and grapes and all of that, only in cool in cool colors. The next one, which was in blue, now you see it in pinks.
And just flip the whole bowl.
Oh, you want to flip the whole boat? That make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have with that cork-looking fabric in a bright citrusy green, and this in a pretty soft turquoise blue. This is by Carrie Carr for Hoffman with a twist.
Very cute.
New leaf stitches. Oh yeah, new leaf.
Yeah, and then
I
we
knew
have
that one.
There's lime wedges, fruit wedges.
Yep.
And then we have the flower, the leaves again. And then there's a really pretty blue.
Let's flip it over. I know, I love this blue.
And then we have the scattered leaves.
Again, in softer, cooler tones.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one, which we love. It's a deep, deep turquoise.
Mm-hmm. That's just gorgeous.
8 fat quarters in a 2-yard cut at $6.29 a yard.
Very nice.
Very nice. Let me see if I can get this about all the way. This is fabric number 18.
Yep.
I read that as 81 and thought, I don't feel like I've been here that long. Maybe I'm wrong. There you go. Fabric number 18. Got one more. Oh, nope, 2 more. Sorry. I liked this one. This is 19. What is this line called? 1985, if that tells you anything. Latifa, I don't know how to say her last name. Saafir. Safir? I don't know. Latifa. At $8.99 a yard. This is on sale for $6.29. Check out this riot of color. We have a navy blue, fuchsia pink, black. Oh, it's coming. Get ready for it. Chartreuse. If you know Mary, you know this is Mary's favorite color.
Yeah.
Chartreuse. Now
over.
let's flip it over and go backwards. What do you call this color? Turquoise, jade,
Turquoise.
Turquoise, a soft turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a taupey gray.
Pewter.
Pewter. Oh, sure. Orange.
Robin's egg.
Robin's egg?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's a good use of. That's exactly right. Called 1985, and it kind of does have that vibe, but in a good way. You probably don't remember 1985, do you?
I wasn't born in 1985. Did I miss a good year?
Apparently. It's good color. It's good color. This is fabric number 19. At $6.29 a yard, 2 yards will get all 8
colors.
fat quarters. I have a whole bunch of these because I just thought it was so unique that they printed them this way. Not these, but Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
It must be a Hoffman thing, huh?
It is.
Oh, this one, I like this one. Fabric number 20. Typography is all the rage. It's been popular for years, and it just won't go away. It's so popular. So if you love typography prints, here you have it in all colors. Here we go. We're going to call them out because you can't really see real color here. We have black and white. I don't know that I know what it says. Like the sun. Not going to even try. White. A soft carnation pink. buttercup yellow. I should go to work for Crayola. Oh, we're back to black. Let's flip it over.
And this also goes with that other no weeds.
It does. Wait till you see the quilt we built with this one and the one before it. Really remarkable. This is a soft green. I need a better name than soft green. Fern. It's fern green. What is this one? Seafoam. That's a good one. Periwinkle. And lavender. So there you go. Typography in 8 different background colors. So what a fun quilt, to be sure. It's such a small scale. I just finished the blocks for Laura Heine's garden party, and I didn't like what they sent me for the sashing. And I'm thinking if I sashed every block with a different color, it might be kind of remarkable. It's either that one or the one with the polka dots I told you about before, the Hoffman Batik hand-painted fabric. Ugh, I'm having a hard time picking. I may have to buy it all. Fabric number 20 is $6.29 a yard. There you go. And, I said there was one more. I made a mistake. There's one more. This one is Charity's favorite. It's going to be out of order, so be wary.
This is what happens when you send Robin and Mary to pick bolts. They just can't decide.
23.
Is that the Libra in you?
Uh-huh. Is she a Libra?
No, but
Yes. Wait till you see these, you guys. We're just being silly. This is gorgeous.
yes. This reminds me of
This is a deep cranberry persimmon red with a teal in this kind of tessellating, repeating design. Followed by feathers. What's not to like? I need to see this. Excuse me. Let me see what this is called. All a Twitter. Oh, it's all a Twitter. That's cute. Greens, teals, turquoise, brown, gold, orange. Just leaf shapes. Fat quarter sized. The next one, dots. I mean, I can just find 1,000 ways to use these. They're so pretty. Dots, all in the same colors. This is green with kind of persimmon orangey dots and on a chocolate brown background. And that's all. That's the first 4. Let's flip it over and show you the rest. Here's my favorite one. It just so happens I was there's a quote that I absolutely love, and I mentioned it the other day to some friends, and I'll be darned if I didn't open this box. And here's the quote. It's one of my favorites. The woods would be very silent if no birds sang there except those that sang best. We all sing. Some of us just want to be heard. Yep. But mostly we all sing. And that's by Henry Van Dyke. Let's see what Emily Dickinson said. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tunes without the words and never stops at all. Aww. So cute. Who else? That's Emily Dickinson. So it's just the 2 of them. And Henry Van Dyke, whoever he was. I've had that little quote in a frame at my house since my kids were little because I loved it. Here we go. Same tones, turquoise, golds, just gorgeous warm colors. Yeah. I kind of want a whole bolt of this one too. I like this. We should see if they have this in a blender line. How many colors they have that in? Mm-hmm. Has a real modern jive to it, doesn't it? And then these very, is it Jacobean or Jacobean flowers? Caribbean. There you go. Gorgeous. That's the last one of it. 2 yards will give you 8 unique fat quarters for $6.29. A yard. So that's $12. Let's just do the 1 yard. $6 a yard. $6.29. We priced a fat quarter lately? $3 minimum. $3 a fat quarter. 3 times 4. Take your shoe. Carry the 1. 12. Half the value of most fat quarters. It's a stinking good deal. Number 23. What did I say it was called? All a Twitter. There we go. Okay, some panels.
Big panels.
Big panels.
Fun panels.
This speaks to the quilter, the finisher of quilts. Oh gosh, it's been about 3 years now. Hoffman took the quilt world, the long arm world, certainly, the finishing world by storm. Kaufman and Kelly Ashton, with their introduction of the Dream Big, the Dream Big panel, that big dahlia that was so popular and everybody wanted to do one. And right after that, they came out with the Big Leaf. And that's what these are. If you like to finish whole cloth, there is even a pro stitcher design that you can. Oops.
Gotta get my phone off.
It's a 45-inch square, and you can purchase it. You handy quilter long arm owners with pro stitchers, you could even purchase a digital design for each one of these. But how fun would it be to just come in and finish these? Put it on a backing.
No, flip it over so you can see the other side. Oh, someone loves me. There it goes.
Just leaves in shades of black and white, just grayscale.
Just reminds me of winter is coming.
It does remind you of winter. It sure does.
I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah. They're called Big Leaf Panel.
I meant
the colorway. I don't know. Let me turn it over. Dream Big Leaf. It's even the same lady, Jeannie Summerall. Yeah, I don't know.
It was called December Fog. That's what it was.
That makes sense. Fog. Mm-hmm. Winter, fog, same. That's fabric number 22 and $8.99 a yard. You'll pick a panel up for $6.29.
And they're usually $25 a panel.
There you go. And then we have it here in greens and blues. Think the oh my goodness, that's a pretty green. Oh my goodness. Boy, this might be fun for Handy Quilter Club. How can we finish this? In some seriously gorgeous shades of green and blue.
Mm-hmm. Did we have the brown one, the other leaf, or are these only 2 leaves?
Say it again?
Did we have other leaf panels?
Just these 2 so far. I think there's more coming, but this is what we had so far. Okay, that was fabric number 21. Here we go.
Under the backing.
I'm going to save the funnest 2 for last. No, this is awesome. No, I'm not. I'm going to go in order. Number 24. I have to put this on the back of a quilt. Think faded, worn out blue jeans. This is 108-inch wide, fabric number 24. Oops. And think your old, faded out, raggedy blue jeans all patched together to form this awesome 108-inch wide backing fabric on the back of a kid quilt, a guy quilt. I don't even care. I think it looks fun. All shades of indigo and faded blue jeans and all of that. So for this backing fabric, it's regularly $17.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. It's regularly $17.99. We have it on sale for $12.59 a yard for 108 wide.
Wow,
I mean,
backing? No way.
You're kidding me, right? You're
Who
kidding me.
allowed us to do these savings?
And we just got this in. I put it on the shelf on Saturday. So it's brand new and it's a ton of fun. I spotted it from across the room when they brought it out. Oy! It's also super heavy. That's why there's only 3. That's all I can lift. 24. That's fabric number 24.
And this one, if it isn't the time for the season.
Right. Fabric number 25. I cannot see buffalo plaid and not think of Kevin the Wonder Husband. Man loves red and black buffalo plaid.
I love it too.
Do ya? This is Whistler Studio in a red and black buffalo plaid. Just if I hope that shows. At $17.99 a yard for 108 wide, high quality fabric at $12. She puts her hand in there. It's interesting when we use our own skin tone. The camera adjusts the warmth or whatever of the.
Yeah. So I'm trying not to make you dizzy. I'm just trying to show you the
She wants
true
you to
color.
see her lovely.
My
hands.
unmanicured fingernails.
I mean, you know, how many ways can you use this? I did a quilt for my, I can't say it. Never mind. There's a quilt I made for these people I like. And it may or may not have dad plaids. Yeah. And it may or may not get this fabric. This one or the blue jean in the backing. This is number 25, 108 wide for $17.99, regularly priced. On sale.
$12.99.
$59. $12.59.
$12.59. I saved you 40 cents. All right, this one is my next favorite. If you've seen our puzzle box quilt hanging up, and everyone loves the backing fabric that we use, which I don't have anymore, but they've made a very similar backing from Wyndham.
Yeah, it's Wyndham's. 108 wide. Let's see what they call it. Oh, do they call it anything? They don't call it anything. We get to name it. Splatter. 26. Fabric number 26. Regularly $17.99, on sale for $12.59. It just looks like a paint tarp that has been splattered. Purple, yellow, green, orange. There you go. Wyndham makes a great quality fabric, and they make a very nice quality backing fabric. And I am super picky about backing fabrics because I quilt, and I don't want to. You know, I want a good square on grain backing fabric, and I'm never disappointed by Wyndham.
Very nice.
So that was fabric number 26. I'm going to now at the end, we should have stopped in the middle and done it. I'm going to say it again at the end. The way this works, if you've watched all the way through and puzzled how it works, when you hear the number of a fabric that you'd like to purchase, just type sold, the number, and how many yards you'd like to purchase. We do have a 1 yard minimum of any one cut. The next day on Wednesday morning, Trina will call you. And so you have all tonight and all day tomorrow to watch it and rewatch it and look again. And then Trina will call you Wednesday morning and prep your fabric, collect your funds, and arrange to either send it to you or when you might be able to come by and pick it up. So we have shown you today 26 unique and new fabrics in the store. So you haven't been in a while. If you haven't been in since Saturday, they're new. Yes. Come see us. We'd love to see you. We have a whole bunch of digital prints because Hoffman they're just taking the world by storm with digital prints. I think I got all the fat quarter bundly ones and just a really nice selection of some new fabrics that are fun.
Yep. Well, we will see you next Monday for
Mention It Monday.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.